What's going on, y'all? Mystic, Cullen, good eye, good eye. Right now we got the Hawks Dogs preseason Amy community game coming on. Tip off should be in about a minute or two. Right now we got the Hawks Dogs. I haven't seen. I got you, Cullen. Not really sure what to expect from this game. Hawthorn surprised me a lot last year. I did not expect them to finish as good as they did. I hope they can keep that going into this year. They're playing at the University of Tasmania. If that means anything to you, Cullen. Shit, so far the preseason games have been blowouts. I know the last game, the Pies blew out whoever they played. I can't even remember. Bobby Hill had a nice game last game. Yeah, Pies whooped Richmond ass. And then the first game of the preseason, Essendon beat Cats 104 to 83. Am I not gonna catch this? I guess it is no. Hold on. Is there a reason for that, Cullen? I haven't been keeping up too much with the dogs this off season. Darcy. CJ. I hope CJ stay healthy this year, man. He's somebody I've liked since I've started watching footy, and he just never stays healthy a full year. Oh, I'm tripping. Is that Cho? Mabia Cho? That might be Cho. Mm. It is Mabia Cho. Jamari ain't been training. The dogs just say his personal issues. He just leaves on. Con, that is something that's a lot different than from American sports. I'll say Americans are a lot more nosy. We don't give our professional athletes as much personal space, and I guess that can be good and bad. But leaving things up for people's speculation always leads you to think it's the worst possible outcome. And if they're not clarifying, then it makes you definitely think it's the worst possible outcome. Long hair Bonner's back. Yeah, Colin, I agree. I'm like that with anything. Unless it's coming from the person's mouth, I tend to take everything with a grain of salt. Shit, sometimes even when the person in question is saying it, I still take it with a grain of salt. But the action's gonna speak louder than the words every time. Dalton Davidson. Davidson. Cole, I probably ain't gonna be live too long this game. I'm just still trying to get everything ready before the season starts. Probably will go live tomorrow. I'll probably have Steve's pull up for the Carlton game tomorrow. And probably the West Coast game the day after. I gotta see what's up. You think y'all got worse than last season, Colin? Let me look at some numbers real quick. So last year y'all finished sixth with a record of 14-9. Yeah, I can definitely see y'all being worse this year. Y'all not looking bad right now. Y'all aren't scoring, but y'all are keeping pressure. I don't know how much weight you put in preseason games. I know most people not much. I have no idea what West Coast is gonna do this year. I'm happy though. New coach, a lot of new players. A lot of our younger players are getting in great shape. Like I can't wait to see the Harley Reid and Ruben Gimby combo from us this year. I think that's gonna be something that the league is gonna be talking about if we play any type of winning footy. It'll be because of Gimby and Reed for sure. I need a sticker is right now, but I got it. Oh, here it is. Tasmania. Face ass. Yeah, Cullen, I agree. I think it's a new era. Oh, Bond's going down to the locker room. I don't know if he's hurt or not. It looks like he's moving fine, but he definitely walking down. Times. Oh shit! I didn't mean to take the score off the screen. I forgot. this thing early. But coach, how much do you care about the preseason? Like, how much do you take it as like I don't even know the word for it. I know there's a word for it. It's just not coming to my head. But how much do you take preseason games into consideration for the regular season? Colin, I was thinking the same thing about Simo. I was surprised last year when we decided to finally sack him. And if we sack Simo out in West Coast after all the success we had with him, I'm sure y'all will sack Bevel out in over there. You know what I'm saying? No, might be out chill. Do I not have a lighter? Understandable, Colin. I gave you that. Uh, 62 years is crazy. West Coast don't have can't compare to that. Yeah, for sure, Coach. I like footy a lot too because it's I think very few sports young players can just come in and take over the way footy they can in footy. I mean, you definitely have to have the body for it. It's not it's definitely a grown man sport, so you definitely have to build into the frame to be able to withstand the punishment footy puts on your body. But if you get your body right, I think footy's a true young man game. Yeah, dog's about to run away with this one. Davison. What's y'all predictions this year, man? Excuse me. What's y'all predictions this year? Who y'all think gonna be winning? God damn, can't talk. Who y'all think gonna be winning Spoon? Who y'all think winning everything? Or who y'all think gonna make it to the grand final? Me and Steve's got to do our predictions list, and I'm really lost right now. I, Color, I can see Brisbane going back to back, but I just don't know because every year I feel like these last like 4 years, I feel like Brisbane has been the team. I was like, yeah, they can make it. They gonna make it to the grand final, and then it be like goofy shit that they be losing by like. Although I do think they get better every year, I do think they put in together more of a complete team. I would like to see them go back, just because I do think they one of the most well built teams at the moment. But they just be folding in the finals. Steve Steve's knows he already been he keeps up with the injury list. Quite unfortunate for Carlton. I hope I hope they still have a chance though. Like I hope they window isn't closed because I know a lot of their players are on the later side of their career, latter side, whatever. They do got a lot of young talent, but I don't. They older talent is like right where they need to be. Like Crips and them, they're right where they need to be to like be really competing for championships. And injuries is just ruining them right now. And if they don't get it together, like between this year and next year, I think that window is going to be closed, and it might be another. I hate to say another decade, but once Crips and that core leaves, I don't know what they about to do. And if Walsh can't stay healthy, I don't know what they gonna do. The connection keep dropping out. Tim English. I don't know what's going on with the stream. I know it's tripping right now. That was in Essendon. Essendon Essendon is one of those teams that's on the rise right now. I've seen them be bad these past few years, but I know last year they looked really good. I forgot where they finished last year. Let me check. I should have finished 11 last year, 11-11. I do think they're getting better though. It's gonna be tough though. It's gonna be a tough grand final to make happen. So teams, I'm worried about. I guess I should say teams that I think are gonna make the eight right now is Sydney. Well, I think Dogs are gonna make the eight. I'll say that Sydney gonna make the eight. Pies. Um, who else? GWS. It's hard to say. It's hard to say Carlton right now. I think Port. I think Port is also like in a similar position to Carlton with like they players on their last leg and they have to win now. And Port usually is pretty competitive. They just don't finish. They finished second last year, but you know, obviously got knocked out in the finals and shit. But I think Port has a chance to be in the grand finals this year. I don't know if I said Brisbane, but obviously Brisbane. If I had to say right now, I most interesting right now. I do want to see Brisbane in it again, but I can see them going against GWS. I can see them going against Port. Sydney. Sydney got a lot of young talent. If they keep on improving like they've been doing these past few years, I can see Sydney creating a dynasty. Um, if Sydney comes out like they won it this year and treat every game like they just got knocked out the finals last year and they just lost in the grand finals, like they did, if they treat it like that, I think Sydney can go pretty far. Yeah. And unfortunately, the grand final is not in Adelaide, so I think it's going to be really hard for Port to actually win a grand final. But I mean, we see that change all the time, year to year. I remember those days when they said that about West Coast, just unbeatable in the Optus. So hard to be in the Optus, and now look at us, trash everywhere we go. But unfortunately, I think Melbourne's cooked. I think the best days for Melbourne are behind them for a while. Um, who else might be cooked? Hopefully, Frio's cooked. What y'all think about the new logos? The Crows logo, Suns logo. I thought there was one more logo change. I know the Dogs had their 100-year anniversary logo. thought there was four, but I'm not seeing it. Unless it was just something really small.
You haven't shopped around until you've tried Billy. Shop around then.
Well, with car insurance, you should try a few options so you find the best one.
Is that like how Cat shops around to find the best boyfriend?
I just have high standards, darling.
Oh, you haven't shopped around until you've tried new insurance.
Lalo cereal. Crunch it up, slip it up, mix it up.
So, Robbo's dropping by later. To brief
Mountain climber.
the president of the fishing club. Nah, he's a real life man.
He's a lifesaver.
He can read minds. He's many things to many people, Robbo.
Tries to beat him 50 much.
Old system. And Lockie McNeil the star of the show. $3 the opening quarter. It's fairly easy pre-season if you're Marcus Montempelli or you're Liver and you know you're going to get a game round one. And Lockie McNeil probably just knows that he has to put his foot down and game on just to make sure that spot is fine. And so far, so good. And there's a big void to be filled with Cody Waitman out over a couple of months. So if he can start getting some regular goal kicking form going on, that'll solve a big headache. Still playing off the rookies as well, Lockie McNeil. So it's great to see this kind of form. Great to have Cam Mooney downstairs. Preseason premiership going. Welcome back, Moons. Thanks, Bob. Good to be down here at the moment. It's beautiful, isn't it, at the moment down here in Launceston? And speaking of beautiful, well, what you want to do is when you start at a new club, you want to start well. And that's exactly what Tommy Brash and Josh Bell have done today. We know the big summer.
I agree with that, Colin, but I will say the Suns logo is better than what it was, but it's still not good. Yeah, Colin, I know how you feel about your old original teams. I will say I do respect it. If I had something that I could trace back, hundreds of years, 200s of years, well, hundreds just in general, I would definitely take a lot of pride in that too. But unfortunately, I don't.
Day back into the middle for Hawthorn. Spent a bit of time in the middle and forward. Will Day. Meek in English go at it. Perfect palm down. So he was crunched. Trying to break through. I think he's the player that got slightly emotional from Hawthorn's perspective. It is the Stewart follow the Brown and goal. Just to see him have an injury-free year after a good pre-season would be outstanding. He missed the first 6 rounds with the foot injury.
Dawson.
Ruck contest with Davis, Nash. And he blasts it, gets 60 on it. Inside 50, cleared the pad. I was surprised with you as to how much he carried. And Ginnivan and Fraser have a chat. We'll get a ball in. Third generation dog as well, Sam Darcy. What a story with Luke. He grew up in SA, 226 games. Dexter Ferguson, captain, and grandfather David. He was a star with the Dogs as well. He was a great commentator and media personality in Adelaide. Mick, double-handed fist down and bowls its way through for a behind.
I like it from Meek on that occasion. It was a set play, something to keep an eye on because he went towards the full forward by himself in Gunston with the release coming on to that contest for an easy tap.
Fraser. 45 back in 2023 and he looked like being a good player for them.
It is crazy all that history is just erased because it merged.
He's the one that got away really for the Bombers. Inside 50.
I want to say they did the same thing with the NBA.
Sanders caught him. Got
I think it merged with the ABA.
Sanders across the face.
I can't remember what happened if those records just didn't count anymore though.
Bramble to bring it in.
I want to say that is the case, but I'll have to fact check that.
Late afternoon contest, Liberatore and Sizzler. Norton certainly a long way up the ground. He's really providing an outlet kick, Aaron Norton. And they've used him to great effect.
And I think that's the key for this forward line to work, Chiefs. Make sure they're not jumping on top of each other. You don't want to take away their strength by spoiling each other.
Yeah, and as Gary said, it allows Darcy to operate deeper in the forward line where he's going to have greatest impact. So Holder gets himself a touch, but the umpire said, no, you won't be getting yourself one.
Went for free kick. James Darcy inside 250.
Taylor Potter, another one of those players who played 7 games for the Dogs last year. Couldn't establish himself as a regular, but gets an opportunity in this game. Part of their main group. They've got 4 interchange players, essentially emergencies that they can use. So unlimited exchange allowed. Holder getting an early run. Davidson, who's trying to establish himself in this lineup, has done a pretty good job. Croft, he shook himself. Sicily.
He shaked but didn't break.
He did. It's too early in the preseason to go as one of those, but it's good to see some of these young players actually making a statement. As I mentioned, that young players know they're there round 1. The opening round as it is for Hawthorn in 8 days. Sydney Swans are the SCG, but you know, it's the biggest game of Sam Davidson's life so far. Hit 51 in last year's draft.
11 disposals. Liberatore leading the way in the game with 14.
Meek dumped it wide. Gunston.
So Sicily's got 10 for the Hawks. Obviously, they have seen a fair bit of ball down back with Battle their second with 9. The midfielders are just working their way into it. A lot sitting around that 5 and 6 disposals so far in this game.
There is Sam Davidson.
For sure, Colin.
PFL last
This season we should be able to make it through the whole season.
year. He's had 11 possessions and
I mean, the only problems
Torres had 14. Also
is the only difficulty this time is gonna be me and Steve's. Don't live in the same house anymore, but
Sanders up and down season. First season
we gonna make it happen and make it work as much as we can. Got a new laptop, so that's what happened last season. My laptop just stopped working on me. That shit still doesn't work, so got a new laptop now.
these are 3.
My setup is nice.
Davidson. D'Ambrosio. Ginnivan.
Shouldn't have no distractions.
McNeil doing it both ends.
So,
3 goals for
yeah, I'm looking forward to this year too.
Garcia.
Hopefully, we can do a lot
Ginnivan. Took a step too many.
on the YouTube, man.
Vanderbeek stole it back.
hopefully we start making enough money off this shit to really stay committed. If the money was there, we could definitely just do this full time, but until then, gotta take them off seasons to get some money. And Cullen, I don't know if you heard, but we had got hit with a hurricane. That shit was crazy. That was my first like natural disaster I had to like deal with myself. Cullen, man, I didn't have power for like a month. Had to get a generator. Had to make like daily gas trips. The first few days, we had to drive like an hour and a half away just to find an empty gas or a gas station that didn't have a line that was like backed up all the way back to the street. Yeah, some places around us like got power back like within a week, but where I live now is kind of it's kind of down a long road and it's like all the way in the back. So yeah, it took a while for them to get to us. Grocery stores they didn't have food. Like it was really like the wild wild west, but people helped each other out, so it wasn't bad. Like there's a lot of trees in the road. People came out with chainsaws, helped everybody cut the trees down. So it was a real sense of community, but nah, the power being out was the worst part. They had power companies come in from all over the country to try to get it back up, and yeah, it was still like a whole month. Because I want to say the storm happened like September, like 20 something. I don't know. We didn't get power back to like October 22nd. Me and Steve's got a whole different experience though. We really ain't talked about it like that. Probably we'll probably talk about it on stream sometime. But that was like right after we had had moved out the house we was staying in. It was like in the process, like 2 days before. Well, we already knew we was moving out, and it was like 2 days before it happened. Like we was getting shit out the house, moving, and then the storm just hit and like just shut everything down forever. Well, not forever, but yeah.
in last year's draft. And you expect to get good players with your picks 2 and 3, but if they've got a gun with a pick 51, they'll be pretty happy with that. Day. Out of the middle. Dumps it. Shoals direction. Fists come.
Yeah, Cullen, we just want. I don't think we were equipped. Well, we definitely wasn't equipped. Like hurricanes, where I live specifically, we just don't get hurricanes. Like I think I looked it up. The last hurricane we had here was like over like 80, 90 years ago, and it was like a small, like a low category, so it didn't really do too much damage. But nah, this was like a perfect storm. I I still don't know if they gonna make a better infrastructure for if this happens again. Right now they just put in taller light poles. Well, not light poles, but like the power taller power poles. I think they just got them deeper in the ground so they don't fall.
Good strength by Warple. And the composure to hit up the short. But that's the work rate of McGuinness. He will work that hard inside forward 50, not only from a pressure point of view, but multiple leads, 2, 3 leads to create space for others, but also then pop into some holes himself.
Sometimes we look at players, particularly the players around the fringes, and we sit there and say, well,
Yeah, Colin.
instead of worrying
That
about what does he do really well. A player like Tim McInnes
it was a crazy time, and then on top of that, my girl dad had died like a few months before that shit. So like it was well, life was crazy for a few months. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, it definitely make you think of what shit really matters and what doesn't. A lot of shit you find you can easily live without.
And if you can start hitting the scoreboard, well, then you become a really, really different player. Change the narrative of a weapon that can change the spots. Sicily, he's changed his. There's a suspension pre-season for James Sicily as the leader of this club. He was a different James Sicily 3 years ago than what he is now.
My girl's dad, so I've been the girl that you heard in the background the other day. That's my girl. We've been together for a long time, for real. And her dad had like suddenly died, so he was dealing with that shit too. Davidson has been going crazy coach, but I don't even think nobody taking this game serious the way they playing. It's already been a few injuries. I think they really let off the gas pedal a lot. I ain't gonna say they're not playing serious. They are. They definitely playing hard. But Do got 21 disposals though. 403 meters gained.
Their type of play, especially Moore, is 20 and 2 goals every week for the Hawks.
Weddle doing some ruck work. Bulldogs free.
It's all good, Colin. It's part of life. I appreciate it though.
Back up or to make this ruck. As the contest against the guy who's more adept at the position, and he went to Davidson. Marks his foot long, wires go up. Weddle and Battle looked at each other. Neither of them went initially. Dash. Avon. Scrimshaw. Put some space out wide. North. Frazier. Duray. Williams. The pop pass was nice. So Croft has a chance here to have a crack at them. What's it like in front of the sticks, Jono? Doesn't
One
go.
past it. Harms is very good. But what I was just going to say, what I've liked in this first half in particular from the Bulldogs is they're outnumbered at the contest. Once the ball has hit the ground, they've been able to get that extra one or two over to the contest to support and then release the ball going forward.
Work rate's been exceptional and they are dominating. Harms is sticking
Colin, I be trying. She came to a few footy games. She definitely likes to watch. I mean, she definitely likes to travel too. But she don't be watching sports like that. I'll have some sports on and she'll glance up every once in a while and make some comments. But as far as sitting down and really understanding the game, that's going to take some time. But we got time. I don't mind teaching.
Again, they want the corridor and they should get exactly what they're after here. Amon was in the right spot and they can run it all the way down the spine. If Battle gets the handball back again. They go back though instead. Frost. Ambrosio.
Just that one missed handball in the middle of the ground by Hawthorn has pushed them out wide now. They hit that target. They're going deep inside 50.
And now the Dogs have flooded back as well to make it more difficult. Poulter spilled it. Walker spilled it thanks to Poulter's second effort. Little nudge out there on Croft. Ambrosio Sicily, and that's
I think he'll be
keep an eye on that, yeah.
a big need from Croft in that contest.
Yeah, he snapped it into him. Williams, the shoot by Morrison. Gold. Players who've been on the list for a while, now getting their opportunity in this last game before the home and away season starts. It's a 15-point margins, mate, but I reckon that's about the bare minimum that it could be given how dominant the Dogs have been. Norton used his body well. That's a good contest.
Alright, Colin. I'm probably about to end the stream as well since ain't nobody else really in here. I was going to wait till halftime, but
Frazier, Watson got a hand on it. Ginnivan's in there. Newcomb and
yeah, catch you next time, man.
the tackler.
If not tomorrow, well, whatever. Next time is next time. See you when I see you.
2024 ended for the Dogs with an elimination final loss to Hawthorn at the MCG. Well, that's a hard tackle by Weddle as well. Put him down big time.
Oh, well. Shit, I'll wait till halftime. Well, if y'all want me to wait till halftime, somebody else has to say something. You know, I'll stay up till halftime with y'all.
Was in the middle, but Amon got there ahead of him and I think took his ball. McNeil wrapped him up. Battle's got it. D'Ambrosio.
D'Ambrosio.
Grab from line. Had the reach on Watson. Williams. Frost and Norton.
Norton.
Norton's looked better coming up the field to get a couple of touches. He's got himself into the game. He sits that on Kennedy's head.
But Davison is like a nice coach.